Howdy fucking doody. First show without dreads. Feels strange. Feels odd. Feels so odd. But spoken to him. Wish nothing but the best. If you missed out, yeah, he's no longer gonna be a part of the show. If you missed out, go check that shit out. So you know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. As well, I mean, we said it, just fucking around. The show must go on. And, well, we're going to try to expand and do different things. For today, quick thing, YouTube, the music does not belong to me. Does not belong to us. It is, Cradle of Filth album is THORNOGRAPHY. I haven't heard it in a while. If you enjoy it, hey, check it out. If you don't, what's your problem? And shout out Thalo, Bruce, all you beautiful fucking people. And you, hi. Let's see, today's guest is, she's a tattoo model. She's been on, I believe she's been on a couple of magazine covers. I believe she has them underneath her belt too. So, let's see, waiting for her to hop on. How's your day going? Hopefully it's going well. Because mine so far is going sweaty. Well, it wasn't too bad today. It was alright. Just waiting for our guest. Howdy fucking doody. Everybody popping up. Howdy fucking doody. Howdy doody. Let's see. Apparently she's live as well. She's live on her page too. Howdy. We are live on Dead and Laugh. I'm gonna put weird waiting for you. Weird waiting for you, LOL. So hopefully she sees. Oh, she wants me to be in a live video. Let's see.
Did I do it? I think I did it. Did I do it? I see somebody. I did it. Did I do it right or no?
We're live on Dead and Laughing.
So do I have to end here and then go into yours and request to join?
Yes.
Okay, I'm on it. Okay, bye.
Bye. That's funny. Well, you guys got to see that happen. That's funny. That's funny. Oh shit, that's. Didn't expect that to happen.
I told you I don't know how to work Instagram. I was thinking more like TikTok, where it's like
I can just like be live and then maybe it just merges automatically. Like if we just request to join, I didn't know how this worked. That was my bad.
It's all right. I should have explained it. Just everything going on. I've been all over the fucking place too.
Oh yeah, no worries. Oh, that's a heavy filter that just put on me. Whoa. Okay, there we go. There it is.
Yeah, anybody jumping on here got to see me do that.
Right. Well, that was wild because I was sitting there and I was asking everybody and I was like, wait, I just saw a message pop down. I was like, they're live, but on the other account, am I doing this right? What do I do?
Well, this is the guest. OMFG. It's Barbie.
Hi, I'm the hot mess.
It's okay. You're not the only one. It's disgusting over here.
Oh, we're working. Wow, these. Oh, I like this one. This one's moody. We're gonna go with this one. This is a moody filter. I like this. Okay. Well, it's nice to officially meet you.
Nice to speak to you. Oh man, it's just funny. Well, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell everybody what you do. Social security number, mother's maiden name.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. So, my blood type 2. Do you want that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
If you could provide a blood sample too.
Sweet. So I'm Barbie. I am an alternative model and I guess social media influencer. I hate using the influencer word, but you know, I'm a social media person.
You're a content creator.
Yeah, there it is.
Different things.
Much better. I hate that influencer word. It's gross. I feel like that's like, hi, buy what I'm selling. Like, no, that's not what it is.
Oh man. So how's your day going?
I'm pretty good. Getting the kids ready for school, and that's always a hot mess. But other than that, it's great.
Yeah, I went through your links and everything. Saw that you're a mother of 2.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
That's crazy. So like, damn, getting ready for school. Like what? Middle school? Elementary?
I have an elementary and a middle schooler.
Oh wow! So you have to deal with all of that stuff.
All of it. All of it. I got the attitude and then like the I'm just now starting school sass. So it's both. It's great.
It sounds like stress.
No, it is 100%. But you know what? It's good stress. We love them. We love the crotch grinders. They're great.
Let's see. What did somebody put? How did Barbie get into content creation?
Which like social media? I was bored. I was a bored stay-at-home mom, and it started pretty much with TikTok. Like that was just coming out. It was the new app, and I mean, I've gone through 19 accounts. I've been banned 18 times. So like, yeah. So I've got through 19 TikTok accounts, but I mean, it started just with TikTok, and then people thought I was pretty cool and pretty chill, and it just kind of took off from there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So that got you, is that how you started modeling and everything? Or did you start modeling before?
So yeah, I had actually never modeled before I actually got on social media. And then I started having photographers and brands reach out to me, and they were like, hey, we want to work with you. Will you promote our stuff? Like, hey, your style, the way you look, it's perfect. Can we collab? Can we do this? And just out of nowhere, my modeling went from 0 to 100.
Damn.
Yeah.
Man, that's good. Holy shit.
I found out too in Texas, because that's where I'm at, is in Texas, is like apparently I'm like an oddball in my part of Texas because I'm up in like the DFW area. So I'm not down in like Austin or anything on the weird side of Texas. So like up here, photographers look at me and they're like, whoa, like I've had people stop me in Goodwill and ask to work with me because my look is so unique for over here. They're not used to seeing like a goth tatted up chick. So everybody in Texas is like, we need to work with you.
Oh, wow. So it just played out perfectly for you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Damn, that's really good. Holy shit.
Yeah. I mean,
Didn't expect to hear that. I expected it like, I don't know what the fuck I was expecting. But for some reason I was expecting like, oh, well, you started doing modeling and then so-and-so, then you like led on to, but holy shit.
Yeah, no. This literally, all of this, social media, modeling, all of this has happened within the last 4 years. It's all
wow.
within 4 years.
Damn, within the last 4
Yeah.
years. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's really good.
Yeah, I mean,
I've seen that.
if I wasn't I feel like I'd be a lot, you know, probably a lot farther than where I'm at. But I mean, for being banned, I've been banned on Instagram. This is my 3rd Instagram account. I've been banned on Twitter twice. And then, like I said, I'm on my 19th account on TikTok. So, like, I feel like I'm doing good, though. For being banned so much, like, I'm still doing pretty good. Like,
Holy shit. And your 3rd Instagram account. Holy fuck.
yeah.
I can't, I don't know how to deal with that one.
Yeah,
Only thing,
I pushed the
something
boundary.
happened with one of mine, and then I had to make the Crude the Corpse, but I never had to deal with that. Damn, that sounds annoying.
Oh, it's awful. Well, my main TikTok account that I have right now, that one actually got banned in May, and it was gone for an entire month. And I had made another account, and then they randomly gave it back after they said they weren't giving it back to me. So I was like, cool, like I don't really have to rebuild right now. So I was like, well, I'll have that one.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Somebody else had a question. Do you ever get to travel?
So I get offered to travel a lot. I've had a couple people reach out for TV shows. I was actually offered for like the Big Brother show a while back.
Damn.
Like a zombie apocalypse show had reached out and they wanted me to be like a character in it. With my kids, I'm very like family first with my kids. And if someone asked me to like travel and be gone for, 6 to 9 weeks away from my kids or even longer, there's no way I can do that. So a lot of the times right now I'm like, hey, family comes first. Like, quick weekend trips, sure. Like I'm down to, go collab, do things with people. But the big travel, yeah, that one, kids come first, family comes first.
Oh, yeah, that's completely understandable.
Yeah.
You got to take care of your babies.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. Somebody else get another one? Wait, what? Somebody else asked, wait, is this real? She ever gonna get married?
I am married.
That's what it says. She ever gonna get married? Not even kidding. That's what it says.
Well, I keep a lot of like my personal life is very, very private. So a lot of times like people don't even know that I have kids or much that's going on because for me, I don't know, there's a lot of freaking weirdos out there, man. And so like for me, I'm like, I keep my family and myself, like everything is like kind of separate. And then social media, they just get me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So a lot of people don't really know, too much about me, but I mean, I put out, basically what I want people to know about me.
Oh yeah, that makes complete sense.
Mm-hmm.
I also seen that that you also work with photographers that you're not modeling for, that you also help with like posing and whatnot.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I freaking love doing that. So I've had photographers call me that I have worked with in the past, and they're like, hey, we have this person coming down. They're doing this style shoot. Would you be down to come out and literally just help with posing, assisting, and all of that? And I love it. Photography for me, at some point, I want to do photography myself. Like I don't want to just be a model. I want to actually be behind the camera as well. And so I like to go down there and I have my own camera and I come down there and I like to get a lot of like the background behind the scenes shoots. And I love sitting there and helping the models, even if it's their first time, and they're just doing like maybe sexy photos for their husband, or all the way down to, they're out there with a freaking AR-15 doing a tactical photo shoot. Like I'm game, like let's get the poses right. Let's do this. And I love helping people do that stuff. It's just so fun and rewarding, honestly. And to see somebody like at the end of the day, like you get there and they're like, holy shit, like that makes sense. Like, oh, I didn't think about it. Like, moving your fingers just a little bit differently to make it softer or this. It's fun. I love helping people with that.
You sound like you're like really like, like you're really super into it.
I am. I love it. Honestly, like a lot of times, like I sell, like my husband always says, I sell myself short with a lot of things because like people will reach out and I'm like, don't even worry about it. Like, don't even pay for it. Don't even worry about it. Like, I just love helping people. And so like, especially when it comes to, people who are just getting into modeling or even small companies with brands and things like that, I love being able to be like, you know what, like, let me use my platform to literally help you. Like, what else do I have it for? Like my platform isn't for me. I'm not trying to be freaking famous movie star, on every TV show. That's not who I am. My platform is like, hey, this is me. If you think I'm chill, let's hang out. I fucking love it. That's dope. But like, if I can help people and grow people any other way through my platform, like, fuck it. Let's go. Let's do this.
Damn. Man, that rolled off your tongue very smoothly. It sounded like you're prepped for that.
I think it's because I have a lot of people. I have a lot of companies reach out and they're like, wait, you don't want to charge that much, or wait, that's all you want for this? And I think I'm so used to it now because people get shocked and they're like, wait, like what? Like that's it? And I'm like, dude, like I just want to help you. Like you're chill, you're dope. Let's go. Like,
Oh damn, that's really nice of you. Holy shit. I don't know, I just seen it popped up. I thought somebody asked another question, but apparently not. That completely threw me off for a second. What the fuck? Sorry, ADHD.
oh no, you're fine.
Yeah.
I had the same thing. You're good.
What was that?
I said I have the same thing. You're good. I totally get it.
Oh, okay. Usually we had usually when the clown was here, we would ask a question. It would be, what's your favorite scary movie? Top three.
Oh, that's a tough one. Top three. I mean, any of the Saw movies for me, like I know they're not scary movies. Those are gory movies, but like I fucking love those movies. Jeepers Creepers, I fucking love that movie. That's such a good classic too. And then
It's a thinker, ain't it?
it is. It really is. I'm trying to think. The Ring. Like, honestly, The Ring was like a childhood fucking classic for me. Like, I grew up with that.
I don't think we've heard anybody say The Ring. I think you might be the first one to say The Ring so far.
Really? I feel like that's a classic. I used to watch, like, my mom, when I was, like, 11, 12 years old, my mom would be like, yo, like, she literally told me, like, I was going to grow up and be a serial killer because all I would do was watch, like, the Saw movies or The Ring, like, on repeat. And she's like, dude, you're young. Like, this is creepy. Like, you're not supposed to enjoy this. I'm like, no, they're my favorite.
I can relate to that. I grew up on horror movies, like being a kid, watching Tales from the Crypt, right, and my mom scaring the fucking daylights out of me. Like, she knew how to do the laugh. That was the fucked up part. She knew how to do the Crypt Keeper's laugh. So as soon as the episode was over, she would tell my grandma, go by the switch. As soon as it was off, she'd turn off all the lights, and then she would start doing the laugh, that cackle, and scare the shit out of me and my brother, because we would think, he's behind us. It's like, no, it's just my mom.
It's just mom.
Yeah. She's just laughing her ass off about it. Just like, it's okay. It's fine. Just stop freaking out. Just stop screaming. It's okay. It's okay.
That's awesome, though. Mom was like, okay, you want to be that way? Let me play into that.
Well, I think that's the reason I am like this now.
No, honestly, like, I'm
it helped.
Now, like, my daughter, she's a mini me, 100%. And so it's like, I'm the same way. Like, I will purposely fuck with her, like, out of, like, nowhere. Like, if she wants to sit there and she, like, wants to watch a scary movie or do something, like, I'll be the one, like, middle of the night and be like, bah, 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 banging on her door just to freak her out for no reason. Like, it's just, I mean, it's what you do as a parent. It's what you're supposed to do. Like, if you gotta creep them out. Like,
they just fuck in the middle of the night, just bang on the door. That would scare the hell out of anybody. Holy hell. Oh, a bunch of people are putting hearts for you. Hearts, hands. Oh, yeah. Yeah, my brother's in here too watching. He
hello, brother.
Confirm it. He can confirm it that's true. That my mom would do that shit and scare the hell out of us.
That's amazing, though. That's a good
It's like
mom.
being just a tiny little kid and then watching Hellraiser too. All those horror movies she had us watching, and we were like, oh my gosh. She kept telling us, it's not real. Stop, just shut that up. It's not real. It's okay. It's not real. Oh, shit. Wait, what? The screaming will end soon. No, it won't. Somebody put the screaming will end soon.
The other night, me and my best friend, we were watching Paranormal Activities, and my son is 6, and he was like, oh, I can handle it. I can handle it. And I was like, can you? But can you, though? And so he was like, yeah. So he came in bed, and he came towards the end, like, right where, like, the demon is, like, pulling her down the hallway, and she's screaming, and my son was like, oh, and he, like, looked like he was about to, like, have a seizure. He was so scared. I was like, dude, it's fake. Like, calm down. Like, it's not real.
Holy shit.
I'm like, don't
so...
tell me you can handle it, or I'm going to see if you can handle it. Don't do that. Like, don't do it to yourself.
True. True. I can't disagree with that.
Right.
It just sounds funny. Just picture it, just him freaking the fuck out.
Oh,
It sounds hilarious.
It was great.
Sounds so happy when you're bringing it up too.
Like, hey, look, for me, I am that mom. Like, I mean, like I said earlier, I am just that mom. Like, I'll let, like, I want my kids to be themselves. But, like, even with my son, I'm like, you want to be Mr. Tough Guy and you want to see? I'll put you to the test, Mr. Tough Guy. Let's see. Let's see. Like,
God damn. Oh, shit. Somebody said Jeepers Creepers is the best.
yes.
Except for the last one. I heard bad things about the last one.
It was dumb.
I heard Reborn wasn't that great.
See, honestly, I just like the first one. Like, I feel like a lot of these movies, like when you make a sequel off of classics, like it's just not good. Like, to be honest, I don't think I've ever even watched The Ring 2. Like, there's a second Ring. I've never watched that one because, like, I just heard horrible things. Jeepers Creepers 2 was lame. Like, I just like the OGs. Like, those are the best.
Oh, somebody asked, what's been your favorite photo shoot so far?
Oh, my favorite photo shoot. That's a tough one, and that's between two. Was my most recent waterfall shoot, and then I did a photo shoot for a company, Throttle Addict, on the Harley. But when we were doing that for their stuff, we also got to do like more of like a Harley Quinn vibe, where I have like my crazy ass baseball bat, and like those two are probably my favorite so far because they're just super creative and fun. I feel like they're not like the typical photos that you see that everybody else has.
True. I've seen those pictures. So yeah, it does stand out. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
It does stand out a lot. What? Barbie is awesome. Love her content. That's what somebody just put.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, also, notice you changed your hair.
Yeah, I got green now. This light's kind of like
half green, half black.
Yeah, this light's kind of crappy right now, but yeah, it's green. It's like an emerald green. Oh wait, it's the filter. It's that really dark filter that I have. That's why it's not showing. But yeah, I love it.
Yeah, it doesn't with the camera and everything. It doesn't stand out, but tell your story and whatnot. So yeah, I seen it. I was like, oh, she changed her picture. Now it looks. Oh, now it doesn't match the thumbnail.
I also wear wigs like too. Like my wigs is what confuses people because like the super short blonde hair throws people like that gray. That's a wig. The long black hair with the white in the front. That's a wig. Like, and people are like, oh wait, like what? And I'm like, oh yeah, I change my hair consistently.
Oh, okay. So, all right. Well, that cleared it up. I had no idea. The one with the white in the front, I thought that was your actual hair.
Everybody does it. That's a wig. You have to. The only way I tell people is like if you don't see a shaved head, it's not real. Because my head is shaved halfway all the way around.
Oh, okay. It's kind of like my wife, but she has like straight mohawk. It's funny because like she has a dreadlock mohawk, and whenever she puts it down, it just covers. It looks like she has a full head of hair. But then she puts it up, and like people just look at her like didn't expect to see that.
That's fucking dope, though. She has a dreadlock mohawk. That's fucking sick.
They're long as fuck too.
Yes.
She takes advantage of that because her favorite character to play as in Mortal Kombat is Sindel. So she fucks around like that sometimes, like to get my attention. She'll just like what and just what? Like what? What did I do? What's wrong? Oh God. Oh, another question. This is usually the one question I ask. Have you ever experienced anything that you couldn't explain? Paranormal, anything?
Oh my God, yes, absolutely. I hate saying it out loud, but I feel like I like vibe shit, and I think that happened when I was younger. My parents bought like a 110-year-old Victorian home, and yeah, it was a dope ass house. It was amazing. Well, they did a fuck ton of remodeling. Yeah, they did a ton of remodeling to it. I grew up in it, but it was as soon as I moved into that house, I was probably 8 to like 12 years old when we moved into that house, and I started getting night terrors really bad, and not like nightmares, but the night terrors where I would be awake, but I would still see everything else going around in my dream. So like I couldn't tell the difference between the two, and I always
Holy shit.
Yeah. And so it was really bad. Like if you put me in front of a mirror, like at like 9 years old, I was punching a mirror because I couldn't figure out what was reality and what wasn't. And my mom said like at one point she came into my room and I changed my radio, you know, the big boombox radios that we used to have back then with the big ass speakers. And apparently I was cranking the volume all the way up, and I had my mouth open like I was drinking the static of the radio. And like from there, I just kept seeing like a bunch of like really weird shit going on around the house. And like, I don't know, since then, like even like now, like I get weird vibes where I'm like, I need to go back to that house to like figure out what the fuck it wanted from me. But like I've gone like house hunting and gone into Victorian homes, and I'll walk in and I'm instantly like, I'm like, no, this house ain't right. Like there's something here. I don't want to be here. It's gross. Like, this house is not okay. So,
holy shit, that's creepy.
Paranormal person. I'm a huge paranormal person.
Then you know what? You would like the scary stories we started doing not long ago. They're all on Spotify. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Exclusively, they're all going to be on Spotify. So far, they're all true stories. One of them, the first one, happened to my uncle for years, where he fucking swore to us like, there's a cat always feeding, and I don't own an animal. Like, there's always a cat, and there's like nestling in my feet, and we were just like, what the fuck? Like, okay, yeah, you're going fucking crazy. And he dabbled with a lot of shit, like with a Ouija board, seances, and everything. So when he moved from that apartment, because he had a loft, when he moved from there, we're helping him move. We noticed like little patches of fur on the ground. We're like, what the fuck is this? My uncle and my mom were cleaning out his loft, his room, and they found a hole in the wall with fur like matted around it, like something's been going in. We never found out what kind of animal it was. We never found out shit.
Whoa!
And we all thought he was fucking crazy. And he said that shit happened for years. And we all were just like, you're like, whatever, you're just fucking crazy.
Like, ghost animal shit for me is like for some reason scarier than like a dead person or like a demon, because I'm like, if it's an animal, like that's not normal. That's not right. Like,
well, the thing was, my mom and my grandma were telling him like, this is because you fuck around with all that shit, because you do all this seances, all this witchcraft stuff. You do all. That's why this is happening to you. And when they found it, they were like, there was an animal coming in here. We don't know what kind of animal, but he was telling the truth. It's like,
right.
Holy shit! Like, what kind of animal was that was going in there? It's just they're all fucking crazy so far. And I have a book with a list. Happened to me, happened to friends, happened to my brother who's watching this. I gotta get permission for one story from him because it's fucking insane. There's also one I haven't told it yet, so this is a little teaser for it. Where my uncle, same uncle, it was like he was a healer, spiritual healer, and all that. He apparently I have something wrong with me. He did a spiritual healing over me, and my heart stopped. So they didn't know what happened. They're just like, oh, his heart stopped. Took me to the hospital, pronounced me dead, and then they heard me crying in the room after. So just the whole story on that, I'm going to have to tell the whole damn
crazy story. Is that one on Spotify? Because I want to go listen to that one.
Oh, not yet. The other one of them, sadly, has to deal with... Sadly, is going to be having to deal with a neighbor's suicide. And that one was creepy because I seen him like still on his balcony,
Right.
and it was just like, who the fuck lives there? And then found out him standing there, he killed himself there. So it was just weird, that whole situation. Just, yeah, there's been quite a few spots. Hell, my brother has multiple fucking stories from
the neighbor thing.
LA
I had, because the Victorian
LA.
house that I grew up in, where I started having that. The neighbors next door, their house used to be like a meat processing place, but like back in the day, where they still had like all the old metal hooks hanging in their garage, like they never took it down. The people across the street found a bunch of like monkey skulls and like buried in their backyard, like wherever the fuck. Those people, those 3 houses, nah, they were all into some weird shit. They were into some weird shit.
A meat processing place?
Yeah, like, but it was like almost like back in the day, like the barn ones, right? So it wasn't like a big like corporation or like a manufacturer. It was like where they had just like the hole in the ground to drain the blood and all the chains, like sometimes you would find like back in the early 1800s, or back like in the 1800s, 1910, somewhere where I don't know. It was weird, but it's the fact that they left them there. Like they left the hooks in the house, and they were like, yeah, we're just gonna leave these here because that's cool. Like, I was like, I mean, like, I get it, maybe aesthetically, but like, I don't think you should have those exact ones there. Like, your neighbors have skulls, like, you probably shouldn't have those hanging there. That
sounds. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds fucking awesome. That sounds pretty cool, but that's just like,
I'd hang out, but it was creepy.
Yeah, it sounds creepy, and that's something I would love to be around.
Right.
Oh, fucking shit. Wait, what? Yup, that's bad juju. Yeah, I agree. Somebody else said, "Oh, I just seen some demons in my garage."
Oh, okay. Great.
Really?
That's cool.
They're all just playing cards.
They're just hanging out. It's fine.
You hear me, Bruce? They're playing strip poker. You gotta join in. You gotta bid in.
God, see, that's the one thing is like, that's why I said, like, it's like the vibes. Like, I feel like when I go in, like how I said, like, I feel like I vibe shit. Like, there's sometimes I can go in and I'm like I feel like, I mean, there's definitely like something here, but like, it's really just gonna like, it's not bad. Like, it's not gonna like be evil. And then there are times where like, I can go places and I'm like, no, my skin's crawling. Like, this thing is up to no fucking good. Like, get it the fuck out. Like,
yeah, I can understand that. Same thing. My wife does the same thing, where she's like, it just doesn't feel right. For example, I usually at cemeteries, I'm really comfortable, only because I've been to a lot of funerals in my life. But I'm really comfortable at cemeteries. The one in LA, Calvary Cemetery, pretty big spot, but they have a mausoleum there that's really old. You go in there, it's always really cold no matter what. We always loved going to there. My brother too, he used to go there and read his book and just kick back. Took my wife there for my grandmother's funeral. And we're walking around and it's just like, it just don't feel right in here. It just feels so fucking, there's something wrong. And then it was weird. Her legs got swept up from underneath her down the stairs, and I was standing in front of her. And yeah, that scared the shit out of her. I looked at her like, how the fuck do you do that? And she was like, I didn't do shit.
It's because they knew that she felt them. Like, she was a threat because she felt their presence. Like, everybody else was like, oh, no, it ain't nothing. And she was like, no, there's something. And they were like, no, fuck you. Like, there ain't nothing. Like,
no bullshit. It was crazy because she was just going down the steps and we were talking about it. And I was standing right in front of her. I was just going down. She was happened to be walking down behind me. And then just both legs just went, boop, down. And it was like, what the fuck? And like the people with us were like, why did you do that? She's like, I didn't do shit. Same response as to me. I didn't do shit. I felt something pull my leg. Like, I don't fucking know. And I'm standing there. Only thing that stopped her from going down the steps was me. Because I was right there in front of her.
right.
It was like, oh shit. Like, damn, you could have taken me out too. I was fucking with her the whole time. I knew she wasn't kidding. I knew she wasn't joking. She started laughing along with it too, but it was just too funny not to say anything about it.
Right.
Fucking shit. Wait, what? How many homeless people can? What does that mean?
What? Right.
How many
like,
homeless
taking
people
a man? Are
can
we
yell
fighting now? I'm confused.
Am I going to be starting Fight Club? Because rule 1, you just broke.
Right.
You don't talk about Fight Club. You don't bring that shit up.
It's like that. Do you watch South Park?
Yeah.
At all? Okay, it's like that South Park episode where Cartman had to jump the homeless.
He had to jump over the homeless.
How many can you
the
jump?
number keeps going higher.
Right.
He jumped over this many. It was 1. And he didn't make it. Fucking shit.
Oh man.
So you mentioned that you actually enjoy photography. You have your own camera. You have your own setup. What's stopping you from actually starting your own photography?
Honestly, I don't know. I guess right now, like, for me, it's just kind of, I like the modeling side and I love the whole behind the scenes thing. I went out and I bought my camera. I got everything ready. Like, I paid for my Photoshop. Like, I have everything, like, good to go and ready. I just haven't full set and pulled the trigger yet. I mean, I think genuinely right now it's because I'm trying to figure out exactly where I want, like, my next kind of, like, career to go. Because I'm in between, like, okay, like, I look at, like, my tattoo artist, and she's a really good friend of mine. And I'm like, okay, well, do I want to apprentice underneath you for a while? Like, maybe, do tattoos. Or I'm like, I love doing hair. Do I want to go to school to do hair? And I'm like, but I also love photography. Like, where do I want to go? So right now, I'm kind of, like, dabbling in, like, 15 different things. And I think right now, like, it's just whatever's going to really stick is probably what I'm going to end up going for. But I mean, photography is 1,000% like full send. I fucking love it. I think it's just, I feel like once I get, someone besides like me or my family behind the camera, I'm probably going to fall in love with it instantly. I just haven't pulled that trigger yet.
Oh, shit. Well, as soon as you do, sometimes you just got to say, fuck it, and just start. Because, usually that's how I do things.
Mm-hmm.
Just if I've done the same thing where it's like, I don't know what I want to do. Same shit
Right.
where like I started with music and my ideas were clashing with everybody else's, and it was a pain. And slowly, trying to do entertainment wise, just different things. I don't know why I've always liked entertaining people. I've always just like
Right.
people crack up, talk shit, or in general, as long as I'm not stripping and showing like butthole to everybody, that's fine. What's crazy? Even then, like if like it came down to it, only for my wife, only for my wife. But other than that, like slowly this happened only because like the clown, he I still say it. He started this shit. I didn't start it. He started doing this. Talking shit, dressed like a clown, and yeah, it just slowly evolved, and yeah, I've been enjoying it. So same thing, it was just I didn't know like what to do, and with this, I had no fucking clue where to start. We just evolved into it. It just slowly happened. So yeah, it's gonna happen for you one day. You're just gonna be like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. Let's see what happens. Get the composition right, get the lighting right.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know that much about photography. That's about all I know about photography.
So yeah, for me, like, I feel like I've learned from a couple photographers some really good pointers on editing, things like that. Like, I've literally, like, I'm like, hey, like, I've offered, like, to the point with, like, other photographers. I'm like, hey, like, if they're really busy and they're, like, venting to me about how busy they are, I'm like, dude, like, if you need help, like, I'll do it. And they're like, shut the fuck up. And I'm like, here, look, here's an example of some of my edits. And they're like, shut the fuck up, you're amazing. And I'm like, thanks. Like,
just that little positive feedback. Yes.
I'm like, yay, I'm glad you like it.
I get the same way. I'm not gonna lie. I get the same way. I was like, hey, that looks really good. Yay! Somebody said it looks good. Yay! even though like I don't know. I don't know if you get that way. I've met a lot of different artists, and like for me, I said it. I don't consider myself an artist. I just see if I could do things. But I do the same thing where it's like you look at your own work and you're just like, it doesn't look that good. It doesn't look.
Right.
It needs to be like this, or just this little thing needs to change, or hell, maybe there's not any mistakes, but yet to you, it's still like it needs to be different. So.
Oh. We call that the imposter syndrome. I mean, I'm the same way. Like, even like, you know, for my modeling alone, like sometimes it's like I'll get photos back and then I'm like, oh, but like, so like for me, like I'm obsessed with fucking Danny Devine. Like, she is so fucking perfect. Like, I fucking love her. And so it's like sometimes I'll get photos back and like if they kind of resemble something that she's done, I'm like, no, it's not good. Like, I needed to do this, what she did. Like, and so I feel like everybody is their own worst fucking critic, man, because it's like, you know, like when you sent me the artwork, shit, I fucking loved that drawing so much. Are you kidding me? Like, I was fucking pumped. And then, I mean, it's kind of like with the photos, you know, it's like I turn around, it's like you look at photos and I'm like, no, that's not a good photo. And I post it on Instagram and everybody's like, holy fuck, that's amazing. And I'm like, oh my God, okay, thanks. Like, I was kind of iffy, but I'm glad you like it. Like,
I'm happy you enjoyed it. Didn't expect that. So, yay, thumbs up.
Oh, fucking love it.
Yeah, by the way, I sent that out yesterday.
Yes.
So it should be there Monday.
Like, it's legit getting framed and being put up in my house. Like, I want you to understand that. Like that's how much, like, it's not going to go on like a desk or in a drawer. Like, I'm getting a frame and it's being hung up in my home because it is so fucking cute and I love it.
Thank you. It's funny because I wasn't even going for cute. It was just like, fuck it. I feel like doing this. And I did like a little series of them. I slowly stopped because it was just like, I'm kind of getting tired of doing this style. I'm going to switch around, just do something else.
Right.
And yeah, but I'm hopping back into that one. I actually have some set up. Hell, even for the scary stories that I mentioned, I have some, well, for the thumbnails, I painted them myself. So, like, for the most recent, it's called Tap, Tap, Tap. And that actually happened, another one, where anybody watching this, you want the whole fucking story, go to Spotify. You'll get it. You get the link on everything for that. But it was strange because, like, my wife inside the house, we heard like tapping on the window, and I've heard it my whole life, and I've always been told like, oh, it's just the house settling, or it's just something to do with the house. It's like, okay, but it actually sounds like a straight up fucking tap, like somebody's trying to get your attention. Yeah. And she told me a story when she was younger where she looked out and seen something tapping on her window, and it scared the shit out of her. And her mom had her friends over. They all ran out. Like, who's trying to get to the kids' room?
Right.
And nobody was there. And they were on the second story in an apartment building with no way to climb, nothing like that. But yet, she still heard it. And for that one, I ended up painting this one.
Oh, I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah, so these are actually going to be up for sale. The next one, I'm not going to, because that one's for a future video. So that one's going to pop up later. I have it right here. I was like this close. I was like, nah, that one's got to wait. Maybe, you know what? I'll send that one to you separately. Yeah, because that one has to deal with the next story where it's about a neighbor's suicide, and that one that was sad. That was sad. But holy shit, it's already Started with 45 minutes. Fuck, that was quick. That was fast.
Time goes
Hey,
fast.
fun conversations.
Yeah.
I did see that you obviously love tattoos.
I do.
Want to ask, what is your favorite? And what is your worst?
Like my worst tattoo, or like
your most disliked for yourself. Like one that you look at, you're like, I don't want this fucking thing.
the one I have one up here in my upper back. I fucking hate that one, and that one's actually for an ex. So like that needs to fucking go. Like that needs to go.
Okay, yeah.
That was like, when you're like 19 years old, and I was like trying to do those really cute, like those two people, and like they're connected, like with the infinity, like heart symbol, and then it was really bad, and then someone tried to fix it for me, and that made it even worse, and it is like the ugliest tattoo, and I hate it. Favorite one? That's a tough one. I love a lot of my tattoos, but I honestly think my Aries ram really is my favorite. My whole female Aries here, she's fucking sick, dude. And like, I put her right there front and center. I mean, I get crazy looks all the time because people are like, oh my gosh, she's the devil worshiper. She walk around with a devil right on her throat. And I'm like, I mean, you guys can think whatever you want. Like, I play into it all the time. And I'm like, yeah, I am the devil. Like, but like, she, like, to me, like, it's just, I put her front and center, like, right here, like, just the empowerment. Like, yeah, like, I may be feminine, like, I may be, a woman, but, like, I'm hard-headed as fuck. I'm stubborn as fuck. Like, and I will fuck you up. Like, plain and simple. Like,
Shit. Oh, somebody has another question. Which one hurt the most?
oh, my jawline. I will hands down till the day I die. I honestly thought my stomach or my lower stomach was going to be the worst, but my jawline and the side of my neck, I literally took cry breaks. So with my tattoo artist, I follow her to every fucking tattoo convention. That's just what I do. I love to be her model for those things. And I remember we started and she hit the first line right here, and the first line right on the jawline, I wanted to punch her. I wanted to punch her square in the face. And it was the most painful. We tried numbing cream. Nothing was working for the pain. And it took her probably about 2 hours to finish all of this, just because I was like, honestly, like, get away from me, because I need to cry for 5 minutes. And then once I refocus, like, we'll come back and you can murder me again, because I almost passed out. Oh, it was awful. I've never in my life experienced such a painful tattoo. So when I see people now and like they're all blasted throughout their throat and their jaw, I'm like, oh, the respect I have for you is beyond belief. Like,
it's all blacked out, and you're like,
yeah, like, out. I'm like, there ain't no way. I'm supposed to have shading and all of this. And like, I actually just texted my tattoo artist this morning. And I was like, hey, Tina, I think I actually want to like man up and like finish my neck and like do the shading. And she was like, dude, yes, like fucking finally. And I'm like, but then I'm thinking about it. I'm like, no, that's going to hurt. Like,
damn. I can relate to that. I don't have a lot of tattoos. I have like a Simpsons piece on my forearm for like the Treehouse of Horror, and like I think I showed it. I think I showed it on a past episode where I made my own like Baphomet crusty for my forearm.
Yeah.
And the clown did all of it, so we were just like all right here. None of those were really that bad. The only thing I was told, like my collarbone would hurt because of stitches and everything. Not really. Not really. The only thing that really hurt was like right on my sternum, right here, as it went down, as the stitches went lower. Like the teeth in the coffin, that one hurt, but as soon as it hit the sternum, I was like, fuck! I tried not to just yell. I was like, dude, it feels like you're just digging through.
But now, all your other tattoos will hurt less, because I'll tell you what, like, I thought the roses were awful. I thought the collarbone was bad. After my jawline, even when I was getting my knee blasted, I was like, okay. And like I was finishing out my sternum piece that like, because I connected this piece down and then into my stomach, and then I even have my lower stomach tattooed, and I was just kind of like, I mean, it's spicy, like it's spicy, but like after this, like no, after my jawline, they're just spicy at this point. I can handle it all. Once you get one painful tattoo, the rest of them you're like, oh, that don't even compare to what I went through. Like, we're good, we can make it. Like
for dreads that day, because like he's a really nice dude, so him actually like inflicting pain and it's to hurt, he was like, you want to take a break? I was like, just fucking do it. just do it, holding my breath, and like I'm trying not to like breathe really hard because he's going, he had to do it like twice because like I exhaled and like inhaled super like hard. He's like, fuck. He's like, I felt bad for him that day because I wanted to just yell at him like, it fucking hurts, motherfucker. But I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it. I asked him for that, and
I tell people, yeah. I'm like, when you see like all like the touch-ups that need to be done like on the side of my neck, I'm like, that was not my artist. That was me. That was me when she was tattooing, going like, get away from me. Like
you can't help but just like want to jolt away. Like,
yes.
Well, I can't blame you for that. Can't blame you at all for that. Right. Holy shit. I mean, same thing. I wanted to do that. Like I said, I don't have as much tattoos, but I mean, they hurt. But I think you're right, because as soon as he passed that part, everything was fine.
Right. See?
I just like reaching all the way down, going up to my belly button. It was like, it doesn't hurt.
Right.
It doesn't really hurt. Like, you could feel it. You could feel it, obviously, but it was just like, it's not as bad. This part, no. Fuck.
Yeah. Once you hit those painful, it's cake. It's fucking cake.
But now I'm thinking, if I want to get something on my throat, because after
the throat for me, that's not what was like painful. It wasn't this whole part. No, like this was easy, and I got.
It was just the jawline.
It's the jawline and the side of the neck. Like it was that was the spiciest thing of my life.
Yeesh. Mm-hmm. It's just everything was, you're like just right there.
Just right on the jawline and right on the side of the neck. It just oh no. It was not fun.
One thing I've been wondering, because my wife, she wants to get since like I said, she has a mohawk, so she wants the side of her head tattooed. Because she has bats, like some like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas looking bats that I designed for her, going up her collarbone right here. She wants them to lead up to her head, and everything we hear is like, you're gonna hear a lot of rattling. Like you're gonna hear it. It's like, oh fuck, I wonder how's he gonna react to that?
So the only thing I have closest to that is like I have the side of my face, and then I have like behind my ear right here done. And I mean, even those ones alone, I mean, right here in the face, right next to your ear, yeah, like you hear it. Like, and then right here behind your ear, because it's like all bone, which I feel like that's kind of like your skull. Oh, she gonna hear it and she gonna feel it. I heard head tattoos are so painful. Like, I heard that they are the worst things in the world to just sit there and just have your head just, oh no. Like, good on her. Like, she's a fucking beast. Like, ain't no way.
Oh, fuck. Well, I think she could do it. I think it's gonna hurt her like a motherfucker, but I think she could do it.
Oh, worth it though. She's gonna look like such a fucking badass. It's gonna be so worth it.
Oh man. I wouldn't be helpful. I'm probably just gonna look like, I'm sorry, baby. I'm gonna laugh. I'm just hold on. I'm sorry. I hear you. Stop yelling. I hear you. Holy shit. Oh fuck, we're coming up to the hour point. Damn. That was quick.
Like I said, when you have good conversations and you're having fun, time doesn't seem like it's a long time.
Oh yeah, it goes super goddamn quick. We always, every person we've had so far always fun conversations. So whenever we like check, because want to try to be a little professional,
Right.
So check for the timing. And it's like, holy shit, it went by fast.
Yeah. Oh
Every
yeah.
time.
So that means you guys are doing a good job. So that's all that matters.
Yay! Yay! Approval! Yay! But really, thank you. Thank you. That means a lot.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, fuck. Oh, up to our 5-minute mark. Anything you want to say? Anybody you want to shout out? Could be your photographer, your tattoo artist, anybody.
Oh man, I got all the photographers, man. Shit. I mean, I love all my photographers, honestly. Like that's the one thing. Like they're all tagged. Everybody who I've worked with photographer wise, they're fucking amazing. I can't say enough about them. They're fucking dope. The companies who I work with are all fucking dope. I've been busting my ass with Throttle Addict lately, and they're fucking killing it. Batshit Crazy's fucking killing it. Fucking Vampire Freaks, fucking Von Payne. Like, man, I love all of them. It's hard to give like single shout outs. I just like to say like just if you want to check out my Instagram and see who I work with, like they're fucking dope. Like I don't work with assholes, and I don't work with like horrible people or things that I don't personally like or I don't believe in. So it's on my fucking page. I actually like it. And like for the whiskey, I like the whiskey. The clothes, it's fucking dope and it's good quality. Because if I hate it, I ain't gonna push it.
I can relate. To that. If you enjoy it, go for it. That's crazy. I love the name for that one.
Oh, dude, they got some dope ass clothes. They got some cool ass clothes. But that's why I have people all the time, like especially when I started like working with Von Payne whiskey, and they were like, yeah, she's just getting paid. I was like, no, dead ass. Like, I hate whiskey, but I will chug that whole fucking bottle. I'm like, y'all will never see me. I will never be that person who gets paid to push something if I don't believe in it. That's not what I do. That's not what I've built my reputation on. That's not who I've built, my personal brand on. I gotta love it. If I don't love it, I'm not gonna push your shit.
Nice. That's not bad. That's good. That's really good. Speaking of that, I actually want to get some of that too. Fire water is the devil to natives, but I still want to have some.
I mean, it's that fucking whiskey. It's fucking good. It's a blended whiskey, but like it's so smooth, but burns so fucking good. Like it's amazing. And the bottle is great for decoration afterwards.
I noticed that. I noticed it would match everything in this apartment. It would match everything in here.
See?
It's like I let my wife go crazy. Just it like I said, it would match. Like I let my wife go crazy. Just decorate however you want. I really don't give a shit. I don't care. So even she has input for like the stuff behind me. She's like, this doesn't look good right here.
That's me. I
think that would be good. All right, we're up to our final minutes. Thank you for being on. Thank you for the lovely conversation. And hopefully you start doing photography soon.
Yeah. You might see some stuff soon. You might see some stuff soon. Especially with the kids going back to school, I'm going to have some free time again. Like.
True. You're going to have some time to yourself.
Yes.
Other than that, everybody's on YouTube. Check out our merch. Redbubble, going to have some newer stuff. Check out the Spotify. Ghost Stories. It's going to be exclusively Ghost Stories. It's Dead and Laughing Presents Live Life. Hopefully you all enjoy it. Hopefully you watch it. Gameplays, I'm going to be doing that shit again. I know for the past week I forgot. I've been catching up with everything for the show. Schedule-wise and like how am I going to set this shit up. So for the first episode, I feel pretty good. And you're a wonderful guest, so thank you.
Thank you. You did a great job. You said this was your first one without him. You did great. Don't worry about it. You did great.
Hey. Yay! All right, well, that's the end of the show. Hopefully you have a good night. Bye.
Thank you. You too. It was nice to actually meet you.
You too.
And everybody who you guys for joining.
She said thank you. I know it glitched a second. She said thank you.
Oh.
Everybody watching, everybody joining.
Thanks for clarifying. Have a great night.
It glitched for like a second. I was like, ah, shit.
Oh, man. Gotta love the Wi-Fi. Right. Well, again, thank you and have a great night. And hopefully we can chat soon.
Hopefully. Bye.